There was a great earthquake in the lesser heavens. The clouds came together and became a great storm. In an instant, the planet Banda destroyed. Billions of cries that went out in a flash of horrendous thunder, unlike anything anyone could imagine. Banda's two stars exploded, pulling into it all outlying planets. The galaxy gave out a roaring crackle, like a trillion pieces of dead spirits splattered upon some rock. The angels began to perish around God himself, singing the most beautiful notes the heavens could offer, turning into ashes before God's feet. God looked up into the zenith and spoke. It has been a life age since I heard my name called. He stood up from the God throne, and as God motioned closer to the zenith, crushing countless daemons and servants beneath his heels, he began to hear the One's voice, louder and louder. The voice from the zenith spoke, God of fire, it is time to take your place. Have you chosen the 144,000 worthy to be sacrificed to us? Not yet, God spoke. Have you not seen my most beautiful planet, Earth, La Terre? No, the voice spoke. That planet belongs to your little brother, God of the air. They respect you not there. They care for you not there. Giving him dominion over the jinn was not wise on your behalf. Prophecy begets prophecy, God spoke. I created this reality. I bend it to my will at ease. My little brother knows this. This is why he basks in my flames as we converse. But just then, another loud crackle could be heard. Steam began surrounding God at the zenith. And there appeared Satanel, the pointer of the finger, the accuser. The flames of hell have been extinguished. Why am I called to this place, O great and powerful masters? We merely just spoke a breath of life ago. Satanel's smile lingering. God looked at his little brother Satanel and spoke, Take off your first stone, so that I may see you plainly, and not in this image. Surely, older brother, Satanel said, as he removed his gemstone from his chest and appeared plainly. Take off your second stone, so that I may hear your voice clearly, and not in this peculiar melody. Surely, my older brother, Satanel said as he removed his throat stone and began to glottal his words. Take off your third stone, so that I may know that you are of the flame. Remove your essence and incense. And with that Satanel said, Brother, we are familiar. Your similitude galaxy vanished as your name was called, just as the flames you feed me were quenched once my name was called. We are thus familiar. Still, God spoke again in a mighty roar, undo your third stone, satisfy me. The voice began to vibrate in pleasure of God's request. As it pleases our master, Satanel spoke, as he looked into the zenith as well. The void finds it pleasing. And with that, Satanel removed his third stone, shattered into 3 pieces, 1 behind his head, and 2 on his wrists, mending them back into 1 stone. In a flash, God appeared right in front of Satanel, gem dagger in hand, gleaming at the pulse of his life vein. Now we are familiar, brother, God spoke, my knife at your throat and you weaseling beneath my feet. Yes, we are familiar, brother. And as God looked between his bearing of life and his will of life, Satanel had his hands gently clutching his most precious gem. Enough, said the voice at the zenith. Satanel, You have thwarted the sacred jinn that was given to you from your brother, who we gave them to. What is it that you mean to do with these jinn? Is it your plan to take over our very place at the pinnacle of the zenith? On the contrary, said Satan, your trusted God, Creator, as he has known to his slaves, has chosen to take corporal form and created a son, against the will of the very God on every spiritual plane. He calls himself Yeshua, the beggar, the Son of Man, the magician of jinn themselves. He has allowed himself to die upon a tree, thereby pouring his life essences into all realities. It is him that seems to be trying to take your place at the pinnacle. On top of that, this Yeshua has given a portion of God power to one of his students, and is currently running across time and space, giving away the very secrets of the zenith itself. I have followed him. His name is Yochanan, also known as John. John has written down everything that he has seen in a vision of the choosing. And now these creations of mud know how the choosing of the precious ones will be decided. It has artificially sped up time-space for all that are on my territory. We know this, said the voice from the zenith. Now let us see what your brother has to say for it. Nothing, God spoke. I love my son. He is a portion of me. You have betrayed me and left me here to rule over both the heavens and all of the planets I created without full control over my creations. I claim full responsibility for everything he has done. But my little brother has not confessed to his own errors in this regard. For he has recreated himself in the forward time space and created a replication of himself before that time has come to completion. The void spoke. We did not know this, and we know all. How did you come to know this? They asked God. The only way you could have known. Have you turned your face away from your very creations? God spoke in shame. Yes, I have done so. This is a great sin you have committed. We require 144,000 of the purest form to be sacrificed to us. You have destroyed your slave Allah. You have trampled upon the very essence of your gemstone Buddha. You have broken down every lesser god we have sent to your plane to concentrate your own power, O mighty one God, and you now complain about not having control over your creations? Look here. In the second dimension, your son Yeshua has perverted the God of formality and taken all of his powers, and now currently rules over all forms of animation there. And the zenith showed him a glimpse of that vision in a vision. And look here, your son Yeshua has visited the 8th dimension, and he has taken complete control over the separation of divination and an omnipersistence. He has given everlasting breath and control over all forms of beasts that we have sealed away there, and they run across dimensions as we speak. God is left without word. Satan now, the voice from the zenith spoke. You, God of trickery and deception, perhaps we have overlooked your powers as master of time-space. You have had your fill of glorious fire, we take it. Yes, I have, my masters, Satan now spoke with a slight smile. Then this is now your task. We will give you the gemstone that you have so desired from the creation of your life essence. a gemstone not even your brother has had, because it is a perverted gemstone, only meant for the 10th dimension. God snared as the voice from the zenith spoke. Be silent, the voice roared from the zenith, and the heavens quaked, and even the God's throne broke down into mere ash before God's eyes. You, Almighty God of fire, the one they call the one God, shall return with us to the zenith for a time, and help us mend realities with your skill. We give dominion to your little brother over the entire third dimension. And with that being said, Satan now swelled with childish joy. Don't be foolish, Satan. We will not allow your son to run across all dimensions as your older brother's son has done. In your trickery, you shall not play with him, and he is still one of your older brother's creations. We shall give him infinite knowledge, even knowledge of us in the zenith, but he shall be disgraced across all races of your universe. He shall be disrespected for all of your eternity, for creating him without our knowledge. Hopefully in his madness, he shall correct this error that your older brother has done. In his isolation, he shall discover the secrets that your son Yeshua does not even know. We will give him the very secrets of what your precious son has done. They turned to God and said, though none shall believe him, we have made contact with him now. We see him in this place called New York. His name is Typhon, no? This is the vibration that we feel coming from life essences around him. No. So many vibrations surround him. He is called by 666 names. They turned to Satan and spoke, is this bastard of yours nameless? No, Satan smiled. I told my child I would abandon him, that I hate him and I wish to devour him. And so he has unlocked a most tremendous and treacherous power within himself. And he has the ability to not only cross all of time-space within my universe, looking for me, searching for me, but to alter all things and still maintain his life essence in the time-space that he was born in. Not like my older brother's son, Yeshua, who could only influence the future of time-space and bring back visions. My son is quite impressive. Look how he travels back in time-space and thwarts the very words of my older brother with ease. Look how he alters reality and changes their very scriptures. Yes, he is, the voice from the void spoke. We shall appear to him personally, familiarly, and see if that doesn't cause him to swallow his own light in madness. If he survives long enough, you shall have everything you so desire. But now you, Satanel, must select the 144,000. It is up to you. And with that, the voice from the zenith ceased to vibrate, taking the one God, the God of fire, with them. Satanel began to cry out in all insanity, the heavens is mine, the heavens is mine, the heavens is mine finally. I will murder every voice of beauty as my first task. I will deal with my son later. And he began to drink the life essence from every angel standing guard at the corners of the universe under heaven, drinking the beauty of their voices to keep the dark ones of the fourth dimension at bay.